everybody, right? Because we
Yeah.
all have the need for um, good mental health, right? And so what I've also found, so about 5, 6 months ago, I really got involved in learning more about what's happening in our country, in our community, in regards to mental health and the challenges that are out there. And I just started doing some research of my own, and what I just found out is that it is the silent killer,
Yeah.
right? And I just really felt compelled to do something more about it, to take a stand and to be an advocate for people. And where I decided to really focus my efforts are on first responders.
Excellent.
And so in fact, the last race that I did was for the cause of raising awareness and support for Chicago first responders, specifically the police department,
Okay.
Chicago Police Department. And the reason I chose Chicago Police Department is number one, they're having some really significant issues in regards to mental health and suicides,
Yeah.
right? And I also have a heart for Chicago because my father's a retired Chicago police officer. I have uncles and a cousin who are retired Chicago police, and so having grown up in the city and in conjunction with mental health, it just seemed like the right place to dedicate my time, my talent, my
Yeah.
efforts to make a difference. And so next weekend, I'm going to be doing a run that is going to be for the purpose of not just raising awareness for mental health and also suicide prevention, but also to let the officers know that they do matter, to let the
Yeah.
officers know that they are appreciated, that we do recognize their daily effort. And so along with some other people that I'm inviting to come out and join me, I'm going to be running from district to district in the city of Chicago, police district to police district, a total of 80 miles,
Wow.
just to let the officers know that they do matter, that we care. We're going to be presenting the district, the officers there, with a plaque of appreciation and raising awareness and support for that
Yeah.
cause.
Well, thank you for doing that. I know
Yeah.
you're very heavily involved with community efforts.
Yes.
Uh,
I believe that, and this is another reason why I love Ultra, is because it gives us an opportunity to use our talents, our time, or our treasure for a greater cause.
yeah.
Whether it's a cause for being, here in the community for supporting runners, or whether it's a cause that's outside,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And it gives us that platform, right? Because we're doing some really big stuff,
Right.
right? Ultra is still in the realm of extraordinary, right?
It is.
Ordinary people doing extraordinary things, and it gives us that platform that when we say that we're going to do an 80-mile run, a 50-mile run, a 50K, anything beyond a marathon. And I don't want to discredit a marathon
No.
distance because, without question, right, a marathon distance has kicked my ass before plenty
Yeah.
of times. And so what we do in ultra is we just take it to the next level. And so when you tell the average person, meaning someone who hasn't done ultra, right, that you're gonna run 100 miles or you're gonna run 10 marathons in 10 days, which is what I did last October
For the basket
for the
brigade.
basket brigade. Yes,
Yeah.
they're like, wait, what? You're running a marathon, you're running 10 marathons, right? Or you're doing it in 10 days? They're like, what? That's crazy. Or you're going to run, 200 miles, or they're like, oh my God, that's insane. And so that gives us the ability to use that platform, right, to get people's attention and then direct it at a cause
Yeah.
that is that is more important than ourselves, right? And so we can really get some amazing attention,
Yeah.
right, by doing these things and and helping those who are in need,
Yep.
right?
Definitely.
And that's right. I mean, that's what this is all about, is making a difference in the world,
Yeah.
right? Making a difference for an individual even. And that's, if, you know, I know that by doing something like this, we're going to save lives.
Yeah.
I know that by what Michelle and Ornery Mule has done, it gives us the opportunity to not just elevate the individual, not just give people an opportunity to do something more, but it improves their mental health, and it's saving lives,
Yeah.
without question.
Yep. Very well done. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I look
asking.
forward to watching you.
Thanks. I'm excited
Yeah.
about it. Never been done before. Nobody's ever run, you know, from
Yeah.
district to
Don't
district.
spill the beans. There's a guy- Someone might jump in front of you.
Yeah.
Go for
They got
it.
7 days.
You got 7 days, man.
Do it. Go for it. Just let me know.
Do not do it. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
What's that?
All right.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we need to say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Guys,
Thank you.
yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all of your comments. Yeah, thanks for being a part of Ultra, really. And Michelle, thank you for this opportunity to believe in us, to give us this chance. This is my motto, by the way, for the year. You don't see it very well in here, but my motto is believe. And
Believe to achieve.
believe to
Yeah.
achieve.
That's
Yes.
what I tell my people. Believe to achieve.
Whatever the mind can
Please.
can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Nice.
Excellent. Good parting words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. See you on the trail.
See you, everybody.
right, and we are back. Sorry, guys. I was looking at the live feed. We have swapped out 2 people, and we have 2 new people, which is Morgan and
James.
James. So why don't you guys go ahead and give your a short introduction? Tell us something about yourself.
James, you go first. You're the.
I'm starting out in the ultra running scene. Probably got a few hundreds under my belt. Got a few 50Ks, 100K, and loving it so far.
Any Ornery Mule races?
Yes, was it April? We did Earth
April
Day.
was Earth Day. We did Earth Day this year, and you also did the. Is it Run Your Ass Off? Over the winter, this winter
I
was the
did,
500
the virtual,
mile,
yeah,
virtual 500
the
mile.
virtual 100-mile
Run
for my training in the wintertime.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and you were braver than I, braving the cold.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
He handles the cold a lot better than I do.
Where are you guys from?
Villa Park, Illinois, so near the city.
Chicago suburbs.
Yeah,
Western
Chicago
suburbs.
Yep.
Nice.
About an hour away from the Crystal Lake area, where I know what Ornery Mule is, where their home base area.
Yep.
So about an hour south or so. So, yeah, James is the triple digit guy. I'm only in the double digit still. James 2-3 years ago said, "Hey, let's start running some ultras," and I said, "Sure, let's do it. What does that mean?" So like I started with running a 50K and then moving on up, and we did Earth Day, which was one of, I think, my first Ornery Mule race.
Yes.
Was Earth Day, and that was more of a last minute.
That was this year, right?
That was
Yes.
this year,
Yeah,
yeah.
awesome.
So we had ran Clinton Lake in March, and then did Potawatomi in early April, and then he was like, "Hey, we should probably do Earth Day," and I was like, "Sounds like fun."
Late registration.
Yep, late registration showed up. Michelle was awesome with letting us hop in late, last minute, because us ultra runners are impulsive. So, yeah, I traditionally do less when we do races together. James and I were husband and wife. James will run the big miles, and I run the smaller miles, and then crew for him later.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
that's part of the agreement. And one day the man he'll crew for me. He's promised.
Your
But
first 100.
my first 100. I have not quite. I haven't done the 100 yet.
October?
October. I'm thinking possibly September.
September.
October this year we could get there. So we'll see.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, we're relatively new to the ultra scene, and it's super exciting to be close to a running group that we can actually feel like we're part of with Ornery Mule.
Yeah.
Yep.
As opposed
Totally.
to just running solo on the prairie path in the western suburbs, flat.
Yeah. And I mean, there's enough races to kind of get you out there and see other things too, right? So
Absolutely.
I think that's like
Yeah.
one of the fun thing of running new races is you run your same road, your same trail. They're like, well,